reindeer. Hello, Randy Carvin in Clarksville, Missouri. Welcome to Rantin' Randy's Rant for a Tuesday. I'm going to adjust things here for a moment while I'm waiting for folks to show up. I wanted to show off something up above there. I've got my shelf back. I can tell looking at this. I don't know whether it's straight or not, but it's better than it was. I just added Dove back there. Donnie's in his place. So we're sitting here. We're ready to go. All right. Let me finish this up. Okay, we've been on 1 minute. And I realized today at 1 that this is a different kind of day to be doing this time of day. But I'm hoping that a few will show up. They know I'm going to be here today. I'll go ahead and start into things, and we'll see what happens. All right. I learned last night that climate change is happening at 5 times faster than it did 30 or 40 years ago. It's no surprise. I also know in the past 2 years, under this regime, this fascist regime, dropping regulations and rules on all these companies, that the air quality has gotten less, the water quality is less, and then for Pence to come out and lie his ass off about it's better. No, it's not better. All right, let's see what else I got on that. We may reach a point where we're at a point of no return. That's why it's so important that we get rid of this fascist regime that he wants to be our monarch. Personally, I don't want a monarch. I'm not going to accept him as a monarch. But I try to remain optimistic. And what is that administration pushing is the stupidest thing I've heard in a long time. I've done my research on this. They are his fascist agenda, cheaper electorate. When has electorate ever been cheaper? I know here that because of some of the expansions they made and some improvements they made, the bill might have been better by $1 a month. But and then they tout clean coal. Clean coal is an oxymoron. There is no such thing as clean coal. So maybe that's because of the morons pushing the idea. He didn't even know what the Ayatollah's name was. Let me enter this over here. All right. That should have been entered. Welcome to Rantin' Randy's Rant. All right. Back to it. Everybody remembers, I'm pretty sure, that when Donnie went out there, held up his little menu and was showing everybody that he had stopped the separating children from parents. Well, it was happening as recently as last week. So that's a bullshit story. Also, I saw a headline on this on CNN that the ones 130 or 50 children they moved to a better facility, better able, excuse me, better able to take care of them. Uh, that little headline said that they transferred them back. I guess they were afraid that they might be treated decently, and somehow word would get to their parents who don't know where they are at in the first place. Uh, I guess they thought maybe word would get out through them, but over 300 children were held in filth. The expansion turned out CBP said there's an expansion in Clinton County of that facility. There was an expansion. The expansion was a metal warehouse where children were being held. No windows, a metal warehouse. And I'll skip ahead a little bit because this story is really the big one. Let's see. I know I wrote more down than that. Oh, just a minute, folks. I'll be right back. I had all kind of shit that I was writing down, and now I can't find it. Oh, let me skip to the back of this one. Evidently, some of it I was writing down. I know I was writing on something this morning. And this is a brand new pad I've got on the other side. Oh, let's see. Well, folks, looks like none of you are going to show up today, but I can push on even without notes because this is starting to get to me. A lot of it I'll be doing from memorization. I watched Rachel last night. Get this. Randall Williams, State of Missouri, health director, has decided that he will not punish the clinic. They still cannot get a license. They're under a temporary court order to be open, but he wasn't going to push it on the second pelvic exam because he's a OB/GYN and he's sensitive to it. Boy, they must think people are stupid in this state. They even state that after he was the one that came up with the new rule that they had to use to make sure of safety of the patients. I love that little dove back there. It's something that our upstairs neighbor gave us for Christmas. And I thought, why not add it to my shelf up there while I was at it? All right, now we will go into this is not turning out the way I thought. I know I wrote some notes somewhere and I can't locate them. I apologize to you, my viewers, that I lost some of it, so this may take a little longer than usual, but I'll try to remember a lot of stuff that I've been seeing. Oh, it was interesting. On Rachel's show yesterday, that Michael Flynn is still in a plea agreement, even though he got the Fox lawyer, Fox uh, Fox Network lawyer. Uh, he's sticking with the plea deal. And what was ironic, they themselves have asked for a delay in the sentencing. So that was okay. And as he came out of the courtroom onto the area right in front of the steps, a dead rat laying there. He had to step over it to go down the steps. Hmm. Now, wasn't he one of them that Donnie said was a rat? And now I guess he's a dead rat because he's cooperating. This country should not be run by a mafia don. And that's the way he ran his company. If you look up how Trump organization's been run, he thought he was the godfather of the company. That's the way he does business. That's normal for him. He thinks that all he's unfit. Iran feels like he's mentally ill and doesn't know what he's doing. And then he turns around and threatens them more. And he wonders why Kim knows what to do around him. Because why should they trust the United States government when this dumbass pulled us out of a 10 years that they would not be uh, developing uh, nuclear uh, weapons or nuclear power or anything else? No, that wasn't good enough for him. It was gonna, get a little tougher. Maybe it needs to be toughened up some each year. But to pull out entirely, and then now see they're provoking a war with Iran. He tells them it will be a obliteration, and that's when they turned around and said they don't think the man's right mentally. He doesn't realize all he's doing is what Bolton and Fox Spews is telling him to do, and that we need to attack them. When they do that, there's going to be a fire of oil between all over the Middle East. And he doesn't care because he's sitting over here. They can't hit us with nukes, but they're developing them because of him. Damn, damn dumbass. And then he comes out with a statement calling the Ayatollah, the Grand Ayatollah of Iran. He called him by the wrong name. Now I can remember the other one, uh, Khomeini, and that's what he called this one, Khomeini. Khomeini has been dead since 1989. If he was alive today, he would be 118 years old. This man is an embarrassment to us, folks. Wake up, you damn idiot Republicans. I'm sorry I'm calling you an idiot, but what are you thinking about? Is that why I have silence now when it comes to my posts? It used to be I would put something out mean about Donnie, and you people on the right side of things would, oh, you're wrong, give the man a chance, and all this bullshit. Suddenly, they're not doing that to any of my posts, and certainly not coming on any of my videos to do anything because I think they're stunned right now how stupid this man is that they put in office. Hey, Brian. Wow, you showed up. I was telling folks, Brian, I lost my notes. I'm basically going from the heart this time because, baby, it's got to be done. We've got an idiot at the wheel of our ship, and he won't be satisfied till he wrecks the boat or sinks it. Let's see what else was happening here lately. Oh, the crisis on the border again. Now I'll go back into that again. Oh, thank you, my love. Got some mail, so I'll have something to look at. All right, now back to this. Uh, Now, according, I'm going to be researching this more, folks. Tomorrow's will be a rant from Facebook. I still cannot figure out how to get it up there. When I first started out doing these Facebook things, trying to take them and send them up here to my channel on YouTube, it would give me a small box. What they're telling me in the film at the bottom of that small, it's like a thumbnail of the rant itself. And what they were telling me is that you'd be able to add a statement that will end up out here on YouTube. So when I come to YouTube, I can just take it and drag it over to upload it. Well, I can't do that because I can't find in a huge box. It's like this that I'm looking at right now, the YouTube. The whole screen is full, and at the bottom is comment, and that's not where you put it to upload it to YouTube because that's not going to end up on YouTube. All right. I apologize again. I had all those notes. I'm trying to come off the top of my head on this. But the biggest thing is I'm tired of the embarrassment that we're getting out of this White House. He is embarrassing us every day of the week to the whole world. The whole world is starting to catch on to the man is mentally ill. He needs help, and he's not going to get it from his family. And they're making buckets of money out of his administration, and that's not about the end. Uh, there used to be a thing, and I don't know whether I mentioned this in one of my rants or not, but it just came to mind. Uh, he now wants to throw next year's G7 at one of his luxury resorts where he can make money. Doesn't that sound wonderful? And how is that not in a moment? I probably mispronounced that, but he keeps me upset. Uh, but I'll let everybody go. Looks like Brian is going to be the only one that shows up today. When you see this after it goes down to Facebook, please go back up to YouTube by following it. This is not one of my best rants, and I apologize for that. Uh, but I was writing on something, and I can't find what I was writing on. Another thing is when you come back, you'll find, and I've been trying to explain this to people. You can like it right there. When I go to it, I don't see the same view. I don't see anywhere to subscribe. I do have 29 subscribers now. More and more people are commenting, but you need to know it's down below after I complete this and send it down to Facebook. When you come back to YouTube with the URL, it's going to show comments, but you have to hit show more. and then it drops down and it gives you a place to make a comment. Make a comment on my YouTube show, and I would appreciate that. And like it, and hit the subscribe button, and join the Rant and Randy Rant YouTube channel. So I'll let you go with that. Peace. Resist, persist, and insist that we get the insane madman running his fascist routine on us out of the White House. Have a good afternoon. Enjoy your weather. We're expecting rain in the PM today, so that will be later on this afternoon. Um, if I come across my notes, I may do another short version of a rant from Facebook. So have a good afternoon, and we'll see what we shall see, because it's a different kind of world every day, folks. Have a good one. Bye bye. Share this shit.